Hell's Paradise, Episode 5, quick recap. Let's get straight into it. We open up in an arcade and Maru is playing video games. A group of thugs pull up and start picking on him since they've never seen him in the town. And a fight breaks out. Maru ends up losing a tooth. He gets pissed and he beats the shit out of them pretty easily. Kiruku appears at the end of the fight. She knocks somebody down, but then they leave. We then go to a flashback and we find out that Maru was born at the age of 7, the same year as the Great Disaster. Maru was taken into this type of orphanage with kids around his same age. And that was until the age of 7 when they shut down the whole orphanage and they went off in their separate ways, and they divided these kids into groups where they went out with other adults. The adults that Maru was with were killed by these gang members due to some turf war, and so as a result, the kids, they just ended up joining the killers and they became a part of their gang. Eventually, Mikura took Maru in and she ended up teaching him how to kill. The next day we see Kiruku outside and she or he notices the thugs wandering around looking for Maru to enact revenge. Later that day, Kiruku returns to the place that her and Maru are staying and she panics because she can't find him. And then she goes over next door and finds out that he's actually next door beating his meat to this porn magazine that he has. And then we go over to Heaven in a lab and we see that one of the doctors or the scientists, whatever he is, finds a footprint on the wall. And of course we know that was from last episode when Kuku and Tokyo sneaked in and they saw all the little demon babies. The man begins to panic, of course, as he just stares at the footprint on the wall. The intercom goes off and lets all the kids know that Tarao has died. The kids gather around Tarao's dead corpse and they cry as they give her flowers on her dead body. Enchao, the director, tells all the doctors that they must find out what this illness is and figure out how to cure it. Tokyo then starts throwing up into a toilet and she starts to wonder if she's also fallen ill. Kiruku and Maru hear footsteps outside of the places they're staying at, but they later on find out that it's one of the men who was on the ship with them. The man tells the kids if they can be his bodyguard until he reaches a place called Immortal Order. The reason being is because there's a doctor there who can operate on people and keep them alive forever. Kiruko then wonders if it's the same doctor that operated on her or him, whatever y'all want to label her. The man then realizes that the man-eater parts that he had saved up in his bag, which are needed apparently for the immortal operation, completely went rotten. Kiruko then pays the man money for information on how to get to this immortal order place, and then they leave. Now we're back in Heaven, and one of the doctors grabs Enchao, the director, and tells her, come, there's something urgent that you must see. He then shows her that Tarao's cremated body has oddly left behind this item that's black with red around it, and that's where the episode ends. And I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but if I have to make any prediction, is that shit's gonna hatch and a man-eater is gonna come out and start fucking shit up around Heaven. But that's it. I'm gonna start doing these for every episode of Heavenly Delusion. I really fucking love Heavenly Delusion. But yeah, that's it.